seconds to go then until the start of the second practice session for the 2021 Le Mans 24-hour. And the green light is on and the session is underway. Let's listen to Eduardo Freitas.
1, pit exit is green.
And that's it. The pit entrance and pit exit is green. And the first running under the lights in the beautiful night light of Le Mans is go. And how many of the cars are going to head out there? For most of them, the field has already been set. Qualifying has been concluded. And now they will head out there for their night running. 2 hours today, 2 hours tomorrow evening as well. They only get 4 hours of practice in the night, 4 hours of practice in the day effectively as well, with the half hour for warm-up. It's going to be a lot to keep your eyes on as well, but it's a beautiful sight under the night here. We call this the graveyard shift at Le Mans. The cars venturing out there straight away as well. Straight out there, well, in the first session as well of the day, Jose Maria Lopez topped the board as well for qualifying earlier on. And our second session is underway. Tatiana Calderon in control of the number one for the LMP2s for the Richard Mille Racing Team. Jose Maria Lopez is in control for the number 7 Toyota as well. Sebastian Buemi in control for the number 8 as well. But the green light is on. Cars getting ready to go out. We've just seen quite a lot of them actually. In the hypercar, no one's out on the track just yet actually. 11 LMP2s in the pit lane. 2, I think, have gone out on the track at the moment as well. So we all get them all going as well. But a lot of tyres to get used to as well. A lot of fuel loads and a lot of learning to be done in the next 1 hour and 58 minutes. First times on the board then for this session. Tatiana Calderon for LMP2 goes top, 3:52.701. Lopez did a 3:44.760, but none of these are their best times. They are coming now because that was one lap by the pits. This now is their first full-on flying laps that they get to attend. And we're watching Jose Maria Lopez at the moment come up towards the line. 1 hour 52.48 to go with the lights on for the first time this year as well into a night shift for the hybrids and the hypercars as well. Across the line then for Lopez, and he goes fastest with a 3:29.810. The times that we were doing this morning in the first practice session, it was the number 7 Toyota who went top. The time in FP1 was a 3:29.309, so we're pretty much level to what we've seen. It's the number 7 Toyota top from the 36 Alpine, the 82 in LMP2 from the 41, the 1 and the 24, and now the times coming thick and fast on the board at the moment. Hypercar 1-2, but LMP2 looking good, just a couple of tenths away from the real team racing to the high class racing as everyone comes on the board for the first time today. And Alpine now are trying a new rear wing, it looks like, on the car. Not sure ideally what it's going to achieve, but you've already qualified to get into the hyperpole segment as well, so you may as well go out there and give it another go to go and try for later on as the order once again rejigs itself alongside me with Mike Conway now at the wheel as well, out there in the number 7 alongside the number 8 car at the moment. That's got Nakajima. Oliver Pla out there at the moment. In fact, Pla has just had his lap time deleted by the stewards and he's dropped down to 8th place. He was running up there in 4th, so it's Philip Albuquerque for the United Autosports USA team in the 22 car who is 3rd fastest at the moment and splits quite a surprising amount of the lot for the hypercar format. So LMP2 looking good. And of course, we've never done 24 hours in a hypercar before. By the time we get to Saturday, Sunday, we could have an unusual situation where all the hypercars break down. And a bit like a couple of years ago when we had LMP1s failing so often, we could actually see an LMP2 lead not only the race, but actually maybe even win overall. So not just a winning class, but a win overall. So it's all pretty much on the top there at the moment as Toyota once again go top of the board as the order rejigs itself again to adjust to the combined times, to the session times as well across them all. We've been green flag now for 23 minutes exactly. No full course yellow, no yellows, no safety cars out there or red flags at all. It's been quite a clean session so far here at Le Mans. Oh, and off! The number 7 Toyota going straight on, I think, down at Arnage as well. And it's come back into the pit lane now. That's a replay we saw while Eurosport was on an ad break. So we're half an hour into this 2-hour practice session. And the number 7 Toyota, who was in command, Jose Maria Lopez, just decided to go for a little off-track excursion. That's certainly dramatic moments happening out there on the circuit. Wow. So, it's Toyota 1-2 with the Gleikenhus Racing number 3 at the moment as the timing screens again refresh for the evening here at Le Mans as well. We are 30 minutes in, 1 hour, 29 minutes and 22 seconds left. A lot of action still to be done as the Inter-Europol competition is currently up there being changed over for a drive. Alex Brundle just getting out before they heads back out onto the track. The number 7 Toyota has had a clean. Mike Conway is getting into the car, and away he goes for his 3 laps in the night shift here at Le Mans in order for him to get ready out on the circuit, get ready for not only tomorrow's practice and qualifying, but at the same time tomorrow it will be getting dark for qualifying. So it'll be interesting for the hyperpoles there as we go green for the race on Saturday, Sunday for the twilight period. We've got a slow car down the Mulsanne. Is it the Mulsanne? I can't quite tell where it is at the moment. One of the cars looking very slow. It's coming down, I think, out of Arnage and towards the Porsche Curves section of the track. So we've got one of the cars. I can't tell who it is because the lights are blaring towards me up here in the comms box. So we'll have to wait until it goes down, but it's towing its way in on the inside, coming into the Porsche corners, and they've got cars dangerously. It's a Ferrari. It's the 57 Ferrari who is stuck out there on the track. It's the 58 Kessel Racing. And I don't think that car could do the Kessel run in under, 12 parsecs. Because it's got a couple of parsecs to get back to the pit lane. If that car stops, it's right near a marshal post, but it's at one of the fastest points. So it will be a slow zone, but it's right now through the Porsche curves, and at no point would I want to be going through it. It looks like the rear diffuser has also been slightly ripped off at the back, and the team do not look happy at all for the work they have got to do to get it back. So now, still green after 34 minutes and 18 seconds. No sign of anything to change that at the current time. As they round about on the track, the number 7 Toyota 3:29.810, the fastest time so far. And the 57 with Andrews at the wheel at the moment. I'll get my sheet here in front of us in the commentary box. I can tell you with an interesting one that it is Scott Andrews, the Australian, at control of the wheel. And it is still... and is that still a green flag? Yep, still it is at the moment. No sign of anything else changing. It's coming through the inside at the Porsche curves. I think it's stuck. It looks like the rear suspension is also rubbing against the bodywork. So the diffuser's damaged. The rear suspension looks slightly damaged as well. He must have gone over a part of the curb and it's just broke like that with a click. Still green flag running at the moment here. So I wonder what the situation is going to be as they come back into the pit lane. The Jolter 28 comes in now as well. Back into the pit lane now, the 57 AF Ferrari. So Scott Andrews has got it back in, and it looks like at the moment as well, it's either suspension or a puncture that has caused this. And we're still unsure right now which of the two it is. We're trying to see if we've got anything from the team's Twitter and social media. Nothing at the moment, but the car is rocking slightly. So let's see what it's going to be like. The team, and now the driver's there. The second driver's there. They put it on the air jack. Let's take a look. Rear tyres look okay. Front tyres look okay. Front left suspension, they are looking at a lot. No, okay there. What about the front right? They've got the wheel off now. Front right looks okay. And they're just changing the tyres over. Drivers are changing over, so it looks like it was just a puncture. They're checking everything they need to. There's a bit of wing damage on the front there as well, like he scraped something. That's probably with the... if it was a puncture, it would have been rocking on the opposite side, like when you cut a leg off a chair. But they're doing the driver change. The car looks okay to be sent back out. They'll change your fluids as well for drinks bottles and that lot. COVID, of course, means that you have to change your drinks bottles, your washing liquid as well, everything. Don't get those two mixed up, otherwise you'll be washing your mouth out with soap. But it looks like it's good news for the 57. It's not going to put them out of the rest of the running. 1 hour, 21 minutes and 36 seconds left then in this second practice session at the Le Mans 24-hour. Here as well out there on the track is the Gluckenhorse Racing 709 coming across the line. Does he improve his time on the board? Cross it now, and no. Stays 13th overall, but of course, 5th in class. The 22 United Autosports car slightly off the track there, but it comes back on as we watch as the number 8 Toyota comes through the first half of the track as well. It's all under lights. It's fantastic to see. We've got the theme park just alongside with all of the fans who camp out here, just waiting as well out on the circuit for all of the... You can go on the big wheel as well, see parts of the track. There's roller coasters left, right and centre. It is such a fantastic circuit. It really, really is. And Le Mans at night is like nothing I have ever seen before. It is electric. The atmosphere rises up to 10. And honestly, you don't even feel tired during the night. You feel tired more in the morning, not in the evening. It's a really bizarre situation because you're so focused on the main race. It's great. The 709 of the Glickenhaus team are out there as well, just back in the pit lane, changing some spark plugs, it looks like, and a couple of the suspension setups. 1 hour, 16 minutes to go here at Le Mans' second practice session. There's a yellow flag. That's why one of the cars have stopped on the track. It looks like LMP2. It's the 24 PR Motorsports, Mahathason's car as well, with P. Kelly at the wheel as well, and it's completely stopped. It's Patrick Kelly who has stopped on the track, and we're trying to ascertain where exactly it is on the circuit. So that's brought out the yellow flag, the first yellow of this second practice session. The timing screens keep resetting themselves as well. It's a really strange, bizarre situation going on at the moment that we can't seem to get a clear answer. But that might require either a red flag or a full course yellow to get that car out. Now let's take a look. We've got the CCTV action coming towards Indianapolis. Is it going to be an accident? A lot of speed coming through Indianapolis. Now this is at the exit into Arnage. And it just was so it was going very fast coming into Indianapolis, took the corner, went into Arnage very, very fast, and then at the exit, just poof, like the power just came off. So, yeah, it's down now. It is stuck. It's past Arnage. It's stopped in zones 7 and 8. So it's coming into the Porsche curves. And if Sector 3 has gone through as well, it must be at the Porsche curves. So this would be a slow zone in zone 8. And we wait to see what's going to happen. But yellow's out here at Le Mans. And we have a slow zone in effect out there in zone 7 and 8. So that is all the way from Arnage until the Ford chicane. So it includes the Porsche curves where Patrick Kelly's car is. So that has brought the action to a stop at the moment with that full course yellow. No one can improve their times at the current time. And with 1 hour and 4 minutes to go, the slow zone is retracted and away we go as well. Amazing job from the race director as well to keep the session running, not red flagging it, not putting the safety cars out, using the slow zone to a very good effect as well. It's brought the session back underway. 45 of the 62 cars are currently out on the track racing. Not a bad way here for free practice 2 as we approach the 1 hour to go sign as well. Toyota 1-2 at the moment, the hypercars, but for the Gluckenhus, they are down in 5th. And 13th overall. The Alpine is down in 8th place overall as well. So it's a great job for the number 38 for the Jolter squad as well. Roberto Gonzalez at the wheel at the moment. Currently running in 3rd place. Great job all round at the moment. Oh, we've got a puncture. A puncture on one of the GT Pro cars as well. Can't see who it is at the moment. I think it's the 51 Ferrari who crashed in practice. Yes. Yeah, the 51 Ferrari, of course, has got a puncture and it's crawling back to the pit lane. That might trigger a full course yellow in order to get it back to the pit lane safely. And we are halfway now into the second practice session. There goes the timing screens again glitching back to give us the next hour position as well. And we've had a total of 1 hour under effective green flag running because the slow zones don't count. We were under that for about 5 minutes. No full course yellows, no safety cars out there, no red flags either. Luckily, we had 2 red flags this morning. In the first practice session. That got very dangerous out there as well. But so far, clean running and another yellow flag. The 52 Ferrari AF Corsa this time, just as I was saying it as well, with Sarah at the wheel, has come to a halt. Now that is once again at the Porsche curves. It's on the little straightaway towards Porsche as well, and this, I think, is going to cause another slow zone. It might cause full course yellow. We will see it out, but what on earth is happening to the Ferraris today as well? They have had punctures, they've had stoppages, and it has just not worked out at all at the moment. And Ferrari don't know what to do themselves. Sam Bird watching on as well. With his eyes beaming towards the monitors as well, keeping an eye on what is happening, and he may as well just throw away everything.
P28 and MP29.
Eduardo Freitas just saying that looks like there could be another slow zone on the horizon. That car has not moved, or is it moving? Is that car, has it done a reset? We've seen this before at Le Mans. Oh, there we go. It's flashed its lights. It's turned it on and off again. Has it got enough power to get to the end of it? Now, we have seen this before as well. The problem at Le Mans, as the 82 leaves the pit lane as well. And we've got a red flag. It's a red flag. And that now hampers everybody leaving the pit lane. And there's the full thing. Red flag. So that car is in too dangerous of a position that it has to have a full red flag. So we can't put the truck out there because it's a blind part of the track. So for the first time in this session, with 57 minutes and 30 seconds left, well, 57:20 now, the red flag has come out while they retrieve that car. So that is all action now stopped on the track. They will have to now go down to 80 kilometers an hour. That's the red flag limit. So 80 kilometers an hour and get back to the pit lane. And the reason they have red flag is it's right in the middle of the fast straight, the blind straight in zone 7. So they'll need a lot more things out there. So red flag out then here at Le Mans while we try and recover the 52 AF Corsa Ferrari. Hopefully maybe even back to the pit lane. But that's the 51 AF Corsa and the 52, both in trouble, and we're under a red flag. And the green light is back on, and away we go. We were under the red flag for 10 minutes and 12 seconds, and now the second practice session for the 2021 Le Mans 24-hour race can get underway. The 89th running of this event, and it is the number 8 of Sebastian Buemi, the Toyota Gazoo Racing, who is currently top of the board at 3 minute 29.351. He is 4.5 tenths clear. Then the second Toyota out there as well, as they currently switch over positions once again. But it is the number 8 Toyota leading in the hypercar. LMP2 is the number 38 Jolter out there as well. LMGTE Pro, love to tell you, but it's gone. Here we go. The 91 Porsche GT team. And the LMGT AM is the Team Project 1 number 56, also with the Porsche 911 RSR 19 as well. In fact, there it is actually, the class leader in GTE Pro, the 91 Porsche getting dropped down off his decks, and a fantastic looking car, the Porsche 911 as well. An absolute beautiful one. Green flags are out, the session is underway. We are go, go, go once again. And there's a yellow flag on the circuit. Not sure where it is. It is actually the first chicane, and it was down at the Dunlop chicane. So presumably it was just a little bit of an off-track excursion. We've gone green again. Oh, and another Ferrari going off the track and wide. That was what caused the yellow down at the Ford chicane. A complete 360, but got going again. I'm watching the race control chat at the moment, and I can see all of the security cameras as well as big images of the track, and everything looks A-OK at the moment. Just a little spin of a 360 down there as well for the 140 team at the moment. And we've got a lot of damage now on the front end of this Ferrari. This is finally the 52 has got back to the pit lane. Front end suspension, the front right suspension has been ripped off massively. The 51's also back now. So both of of course, the Ferraris in the Pro category are back in the pit lane after a disastrous session for them. But the front left ripped apart. Wow. We have a yellow flag for a spinner down at, I think, the PlayStation. No, yes, the PlayStation chicane. The first chicane. I'm looking at the FIA 360-degree race control cameras, and I'm seeing the security camera now. It's down in the chicane, and we're now seeing it on our screens. And I believe, looking at it, it is the 709. No, it's not the 709. Which one is it? I can't tell, because now even race control have lost access to it as well. And they're desperately trying to have a look. But one of the cars spinning over the track, causing over a very brief yellow flag as well. It was one of the LMP2 cars out on the circuit as well, but all green now. Little spin then down at the PlayStation chicane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars come across the line then here at Le Mans. It's been a bit of a slow one since the red flag was withdrawn and the session got back underway. But it's still the same old leaders at the front. The number 7 Toyota Gazoo Racing now in control of Kamui Kobayashi is out there on top in the LMP2 category. It's the Richard Mille Racing team of Baitska Vissa on top at the moment. The AF Corsa Ferrari 51 on top in GTE Pro. The 46 Porsche 911 RSR 19 for Team Project 1. And the innovative class as well with the association SRT 41 at the moment there as well. We're currently looking in the timing screens at the running order for the LMGT AM category at the moment, because I think the hypercars have disappeared off our main board. But not a bad one actually, and it looks quite good. I'm enjoying a lot of it, this one, here at the circuit. We've got a yellow flag down at Indianapolis and Arnage. Not sure what it is just yet. TV pictures haven't picked it up. The security cameras haven't picked it up either. We're from the control room we're looking at, and there it is. We've got a spinner into the wall. It's Ben Hanley in the 21 Dragon Speed USA. He's locked up. He's gone straight on as well, and they're zooming in to try and have a look. It looks like he's damaged over the front suspension as well. This might have to be another red flag because that car is in a dangerous position. Indianapolis is a very fast corner and they have to put tractors out there as well. And it's right in the middle. That's zone 6. So If they do go full course yellow, it is zone number 6 that it will be. But let's see what they're going to do. Yellow flags out at the moment, and Juan Pablo Montoya going for the Triple Crown once again, watching on as his teammate has put the car into the wall. Oh, and we've got a big accident now on the back half of the track. Robert Foley as well in the Team Project 1 car down at Tete Rouge. He's gone in backwards. He's taken off the rear right suspension of the car, and that has brought out the red flag. So, car accident down in Indianapolis with number 1 car, number 2 car down at Tete Rouge, and that has brought out the red flag to surely permanently end free practice number 2. It is the 46 car that's gone in down there, and that the session will not be restarted. So 4 minutes to midnight. Well, actually 3 minutes to midnight now, isn't it? And the Team Project 1 have got a big rebuild job to be done down there with the Porsches as well. Red flag, session is stopped. And it doesn't like it won't be restarted. They have not got enough time. Session over. There's race control. Look, let's listen if we can.
Will not be resumed.
Session will not be resumed. So that's it. Practice over for today. It ends with a massive accident, the first big one of the day. The 46 Porsche in the LM GTEM category going backwards into Tete Rouge. It's broken the rear right suspension. It's also broken the barrier as well, so too much time for it to be repaired. The Dragon Speed as well, the 21 Dragon Speed in LMP2 is off in the gravel trap down in Indianapolis as well. And there's the other Porsche camera as well gone in. So drama everywhere. Drama in zone 3, drama in zone 6 has brought out the red flags to end the session. So in the complete results then, as the timer will tick down to 0, what a dramatic session it's been. So less than 10 seconds left then, and this is how they stand. We're under a red flag with the 21 Dragon Speed off into the wall, as well as the 46 Porsche. The checkered flag is now out. The session is over. It is ended under a red flag, and this is the complete results alongside for the class leaders. In Hypercar, the session is run with the Toyota Gazoo Racing number 8 topping the session. LMP2, it's the 38 Jolter. In LM GTE Pro, it's the 79 WeatherTech Racing. In GTE AM category, it is the 88 Dempsey Proton Racing, again, topping a session. And in the innovative class as well, that won't run, credited on qualifying all Sunday, it is the Association SRT 41 squad as well. 2 red flags lasting 14 minutes in total each as well. Green flag for 1 hour and 46 minutes of the 2 hours. Not a bad run, but that wraps up second practice here for the Le Mans 24-hour. We'll be back with live coverage of the Hyperpole from tomorrow evening here on YouTube. Thanks for your company. We'll see you later on today from your time point. That ends practice 2 for the Le Mans 24-hour.